This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Roadrunners will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Wants to throw on second down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do, throwing the ball in long.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. The Sooners will keep this drive going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A lot of urgency for this offense.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving him and creating the explosive play.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
Then we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
The AT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Alexander. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. The Roadrunners will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. And more yards after contact. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. Looking to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooner!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He leaves it with his back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Finds the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Roadrunners are marching down the field. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires one high and deep. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. To the ground with the back.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Looking to throw on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looking for blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll throw it on first down. Working that left side now. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. He's looking for a man on second down. The quick out. Bust through behind his pad. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Takes it from the gun on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Meadows. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. No huddle, offense to the line.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Jumped on top of the pile. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the misconnection on third down. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll throw it on first down. He's got an open man. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here and you feel like you're... The freshman able to get home with the sack.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up. It'll be a draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Backing up and backing up on the first two plays. Now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. The Sooners decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. 2nd and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got him in the flat. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's right on target. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch, called for and made. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Pulls it, fired complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for second down. It's a draw. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. They're throwing for it on 4th down. The completion well past the sticks. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Vanderbilt is running away with things. And boy, if this keeps up, the party is on in Nashville tonight. They're up by 21 over Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd down, going up top. Finds his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Pierce. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's 1st down from the 11. They keep attacking through the air. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now at the end of the first half.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Wants to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
We've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. He'll start this drive firing. He's got it still on his feet. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma! And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
And you think of all the great quarterbacks in the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spread the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got room at the 35. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking for a productive play on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll throw it. He's got it. They get him down after he makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. A shot toward the end zone. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
Pass interference. Defense.
Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover, give up the yardage, it'll be first down. And he missed it. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far, and the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Give to the running back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. They'll try it over the left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll give it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Got his man quickly. to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They'll line up for a second down play. The hand to the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Meadows. Touchdown Sooners! And the route is on.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scorer coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. It's picked off, threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. Running with power. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They're trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think most defenses are thinking 3rd and short. They're probably running it, but they did their film study. They knew this offense might take a shot in that type of situation. They dial up the pressure, and they get the sack.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The run from the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires on the move. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Second down coming up.
On second down, he'll fire. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Finds his man down the middle. The Sooners have a first down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. The back goes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Pierce. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Working the middle. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
First and goal, Oklahoma.
Grab behind the line. It's Meadows. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Brings up second and goal.
On second down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This offense has a second down play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Wants to fire on second down. He's going to run it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Handoff to the lone back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to run it left here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He'll pitch it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. It is good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Hard-hitting tackle. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Zings it complete to the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Roadrunners are on the move. Going up top on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now 2nd and 10. They're going to run it to the right. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Scrambling away. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Right back to it. Powers through the defender. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
First down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
To the ground, he's got it again. At the 45, on his way. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
Another first down.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.